Next is from Mike Durbin.
Okay.
The subject is, here we go. Well, let me, before I give the subject out, what's your relationship with Durbin like right now, Joe?
Fine. I was actually asking him if he would help me do a little bit better editing on some of our video clips and stuff, which he agreed, so we're good.
Hey, here's the subject. Feeney sabotaging the show again?
Oh, what a little...
Hello to my acquaintances Conan and Disco. Remember when Joe was put on trial for allegedly sabotaging K100 by adding the fake applause and booing sound effects? I think Mr. Feeney III might be playing games with the audio again. I've been noticing more and more of this annoying bell sound effect sprinkled throughout the entire show. It's seriously dozens of times per episode. Also, there is a phone ringing that pops up occasionally, as well as a dog barking, and sometimes there's a sound effect of a man unwrapping food and chewing loudly right on the microphone. I am almost 100% sure this is Joe manipulating the audio, as there's no way a totally professional podcaster would have their phones making loud, distracting noises right next to the microphone. Right? Please play the attached clip for an example. Joe, get your legal team prepared for another trial. Trial there, man. Uh-oh. There we go there, man. This Mike Durbin and K100's official NWA 74 front row correspondent. Do you have the clip?
I have the clip, but I think clearly he's poking fun at Conan for his phone going off last week.
Yeah, Conan, this is Durbin offhandedly taking a shot at you by trying to blame Joe. Do you want to suspend him from the mailbag for a week?
Yep.
Do you still want to hear this or no?
Well, I hear it every time. I tell Conan to... Yeah, go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it real quick.
Yo, want to shout out Mac Daddy Milo for sending us this WCW Live archive, which I'm sure we'll be putting on Patreon very soon. Yep. If you find any gems in there, let me know, Joe, because I'd like to maybe play them in a cold open or something.
Yeah, I'm going to go through and maybe use some stuff included with
That's real. That's real. 20 years ago, me and Disco hooking up for the first time.
All right, that was definitely those Conan's.
Good. I'm glad that annoys him. I'm going to continue to do that.
That's great.
And he's suspended for a week, too, by the way, Joe. All right. Mark that down. Next is from James Armendariz. Subject is Pillman return to WCW. Hey, guys. James from LA. Love you guys' take on wrestling from the past, present, and according to Bill Body, the future. My question relates to the past, as I had heard that Brian Pillman, had he not met with tragedy in 97, was set to go back to WCW. Do you guys have any insight to what the plans were for him? And he come back, of course. I figure a Horseman reunion, although I worry an NWO inclusion was likely. Also, do you think he should have deserved to be the world champion at one point? First of all, I have no knowledge of this at all.
Yeah, I
had no idea he was coming back to WCW. Did you know that?
Bischoff says that him and Brian were in contact the whole time he's in WWE, and Brian wasn't happy because they were drug testing him, so he wanted to leave, and this was like a month or so prior to his death. So they were in conversations, and Jericho has said that Brian spoke to him about maybe putting together like a renegade horseman group to go against Flair, which would have been Pillman, Jericho, Benoit, and maybe Regal or Malenko. I'm not sure which one. So there was discussions between people about how it could have possibly happened, but I don't know how close he was to really leaving WWE. But the conversations happened, supposedly.
Next is from Zach Elbin, and the subject is.
Do you think he could have been world champion, Brian Pillman?
Yeah,
deserved to be. Rather?
He was a larger than life character. He had good mic work too.